Roger Taylor is back. For more than 5 decades, fans have known him as the powerhouse drummer of the legendary rock band Queen. But beyond Queen, Taylor has quietly built a solo career filled with personal reflections, social commentary, and unmistakable rock energy. Now, in June 2026, the 76-year-old musician has announced his 7th solo album, Violence Insane in a Beautiful World, scheduled for release on September 18th through Columbia Records. It will be his first solo studio album since 2021's Outsider. And judging by its title alone, Roger Taylor has something important to say. The new album arrives at a moment when Taylor says he feels increasingly troubled by the state of the world. Although Violence Insane in a Beautiful World is not a traditional concept album, it is united by a central theme: the contrast between Earth's beauty and humanity's growing tendency toward conflict, division, and destruction. Taylor explained that the title reflects his belief that we live in an extraordinary world, yet people continue to damage it through violence, hatred, pollution, and war. For longtime Queen fans, that perspective won't come as a surprise. Throughout his career, Taylor has often written songs that combine optimism with social awareness. Whether through Queen classics like Radio Gaga or his solo work, he has never been afraid to address the changing world around him. This time, however, the message appears more direct than ever. According to Taylor, the album was inspired by the growing sense of instability he sees across the globe. From environmental damage and plastic pollution to international conflicts and religious tensions, he believes humanity is facing some of the most troubling challenges of his lifetime. Yet despite those concerns, he insists the album is ultimately hopeful and centered around the idea that kindness still matters. One of the most intriguing songs on the record is the opening track, A Beautiful World. Taylor has revealed that the song is written from the perspective of an alien orbiting Earth in a spacecraft. Looking down from space, the narrator first sees a stunning planet filled with beauty. But as the observation continues, the darker side of humanity becomes impossible to ignore. The concept was so important to Taylor that it inspired both the album's title and its striking cover artwork. The album will feature 10 tracks in total. Among them are original compositions such as Violence Insane, What Really Matters, Don't Photograph Food, Champ, and Spit in His Eye. Fans will also hear Taylor's interpretation of Jealous Guy, the classic song originally written by John Lennon. But perhaps the biggest surprise is the album's lead single. Released alongside the announcement is Come On Summer, It's Party Time, a celebratory anthem featuring South Africa's Ndlovu Youth Choir. The collaboration brings an uplifting energy that contrasts sharply with some of the heavier themes explored elsewhere on the album. Many fans may already recognize the choir. The Ndlovu Youth Choir gained international attention through viral performances, including a celebrated Zulu language version of Queen's iconic song Bohemian Rhapsody. Their appearance on Taylor's new project creates a symbolic connection between Queen's legacy and a new generation of performers. What makes this announcement especially significant is where Roger Taylor stands in his career today. While many musicians from his generation have slowed down or stepped away from recording entirely, Taylor continues to write, perform, and release new material. More than 50 years after forming the band Smile with Brian May, before Queen even existed, he remains creatively active and determined to engage with the world around him. His previous solo album, Outsider, was released during the aftermath of the COVID era and reflected feelings of isolation and uncertainty. Now, 5 years later, Violence Insane in a Beautiful World appears to expand those reflections outward, focusing less on personal experiences and more on the challenges facing society as a whole. To support the album, Taylor has also announced a UK tour beginning shortly after the record's release. The tour will include performances in Newcastle, Edinburgh, Birmingham, Manchester, London, and Swansea, giving fans an opportunity to hear the new material live. Nearly 55 years after the formation of Queen, Roger Taylor continues to prove that creativity doesn't come with an expiration date. With Violence Insane in a Beautiful World, he isn't simply releasing another rock album. He is offering a reflection on the world we inhabit, its beauty, its dangers, and the choices that will shape its future. And if the first single is any indication, Roger Taylor plans to deliver that message with equal parts concern, hope, and unmistakable rock and roll spirit. The album arrives on September 18, 2026. For Queen fans and rock music lovers alike, this is one release worth watching.